Yes. Okay. You know, I think I'm live, and I just wanted to do some. Let me see what I can do here. I want to make sure that I'm live before I start my speech. I hope everyone is okay. Good evening to you, you and yours, everybody. Um, I, I I I I got here this evening and was kind of not in one of those moods to just kick back and do nothing. And so my skin was itching to do something, right? And so I see that I see that I'm live on Facebook. So I want to say hi to everybody. Uh, don't worry about um, okay. Don't worry about not being able to see all of me. I'm trying to put it down right now. Okay, that's my laptop. All right. So I'm gonna play my laptop and sing a song. Back in the 80s. I think it was the 80s. Yes, it was the 80s when I used to watch the Cosby shows. I ran into a song by Billy Vera and the Beaters. And ever since then, every now and then, I find myself singing the song and just the chorus. And then all of a sudden, I went to a bar one night, a karaoke bar one night, and I heard the song. And I got up and I said, I love that song. The song is called At This Moment. And yeah, you might call me crazy this evening, but I feel like I needed to sing the song. So I'm going to try to sing it here on Facebook. And I hope that you like it. If you know it, sing it with me, all right? If you know it, sing it with me. It's called At This Moment. And I must give Bill Cosby a lot of big ups because he made me appreciate a few songs because he was really into these oldies songs, this 50s and 40s song. But Billy Vera and the Beaters did the song over back in the early 80s, and it made a big hit while I was in California. So let me play the song and, sing along with me if you know it, all right? What did you think I would do at this moment when you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you have found you another, and you just don't love me no more. What did you think I would say at this moment when I'm faced with the knowledge that you just don't love me? Did you think I'd hurt you or lay my hand to you? 'Cause you just don't love me no more. Did you think I'd hate you or raise my hand to you? Now, come on, girl, you know me too well. How can I hurt you when, darling, I love you and you know I'd never hurt you? Oh, what did you think I would give at this moment If you stayed, I'd subtract 20 years from my life. I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on, baby. If I could just hold you again. I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on, baby. If I could just hold you again. If I, one time. Again, one time. Oh, if I could just hold you again. Yeah, that song was taught to me by Mr. Bill Cosby. You know, sometimes, you know, us men, we have to be very careful about the things that we do in our lifetime. Bill Cosby served as a model to many of us throughout our lives. I couldn't have made it through the 80s when I came to this country without having Bill Cosby give me hope each week, every Thursday night, that I used to look forward to a half an hour of Bill Cosby that made life so simple, being married and having kids, and you could see yourselves or yourself inside of that family. And you continued even after the show to show us how to really truly live our lives. And in prison, he served as a martyr, in my mind, to all of us men who don't know sometimes the limits to where we should go, the limits of our relationships with a female, such an important thing. And so he continues to teach us, by virtue of them putting him in prison for things that he did a long time ago. It's a limit that he should not have gone. But it's also teaching us that we must be careful of our limits, be aware of our limits, know how far to go, and treat the opposite sex, that person who's opposite you, with regard, and know that they are equal, and know that they mean something. They're equal to you. So your decisions should be equal. And just be aware. I am quite unhappy that Bill Cosby had to teach us that, in this path, the path that was not chosen for him. But I hope it's also a learning tool for us as men. Because it's a serious thing. It's your life. And it can be taken away from you. You don't have to die. All it requires is somebody says you sexually assault them. Know that rape and sexual assault is not sex. It's a crime. And so in your mind you might think, she said no, but she really means yes. Them days are gone, and so we have to put those behind us and respect the fact that the woman is another person next to us, and they have feelings and they have rights and they have all the rights to say no whenever at whatever point. Just like you can say no too. So just be careful, man. I'm saying this on the basis of this month being International Women's Month. And so it's not just about the women, but it's the relationships that women have with men and other women and people who work with them, people they work with, people that they're in love with, people who are sharing their lives with, people they have kids with. It's all important. It's not just about the woman and the empowerment of women, but it's the recognition. It's the recognition to be empowered and to feel empowered. And, a lot of women don't want to be taken care of. A lot of women don't want to be saved like a damsel in distress. Know who you have in front of you. Know them. Understand them from a man's perspective. Understand them so that you can make the right decisions all the time. And the best thing too, is talk. Don't be afraid to talk about the difficult things, because when you talk about things up front, what it does, it creates a balance. It creates a space that you say, okay, this is where we start from. And it also gives you a limit as to where you should go. And it creates now what is called an understanding between you both. And it's not just one-sided. What is one-sided is if you take each other for granted, that when you get into this relationship, you assume that this person is like the last person that you had. And no Sankey, no sink so. Because everybody have them own thing. You may have used the same strategy to get to them. Right? Whether it's the woman giving the pretty eye or the man buying a drink or whatever it is that you use to get one person's attention, it probably is the same thing you use with the same person, whether the man or the woman. But it's not the same relationship. It's not the same way how you talk to them, live with them, communicate with them. It's not the same. And so you can't use one hand, one pot cover to fit the next one, it not gonna fit. So it's important that you speak about all of the things that you need to speak. Just open discussion. Don't be afraid of bringing up the difficult things, because the more difficult it is the easier the relationship becomes. Because now you have an understanding and you know where your limits are. So don't be afraid of asking difficult questions. Don't be afraid of bringing up the difficult issues, because those are the things that are going to materialize the relationship and mature it. And so, for the women, some people just have some pre-prescribed questions. That works, but it's boring. I had a friend who had 23 questions that she asked men the first time they meet. Well, that might work with the first guy, but it probably won't go work with the second guy, because the second guy go figure out, say, boy, it's prescribed. And you might use it on somebody else, or, don't use it on me, Some people just like easy flowing conversations. And within that easy flowing conversation, then you can ask difficult questions, because they'll answer. The person will answer, and they won't become, upset or anything, because it's right in the flow of the conversation. And you'll be surprised. The silliest things are the nicest things to talk about. Sometimes people think, me not talk to him, them both like foolishness there, man. Him bigger than that, or she bigger than that, No, because everybody a human being. You'll be surprised the amount of things that I don't laugh about that other of my friends laugh seriously about. And vice versa. The things that I laugh about, they won't laugh about it. And so it is important that, don't test the water, just do it. Don't test the water. Nobody likes to be tested. Just do it. If it is what it is, do it. As something like the life. And I think it works. So, Bill Cosby, I love that man. And I wish I could see him. I wish I could meet him. Maybe it's a good time to go meet him. Anyway, I think we talk too much. This was quite a pop-up. It's quite I just came out and said I wanted to sing. I didn't even intend to talk. I just wanted to sing. But it was opportune. And so I hope that you learn from what I just said. And I guess I'll do this again. It was fun. We can talk about something else. All right. Bye-bye. It's Leo.